Yeah, I can remember one when I was playing at Tahitian Lanai. I was just ripe, young age of 13, and Tahitian dancers came out, and I was doing my Tahitian strumming, and they had singers. And my kumu at that time was Oto-san and Sunny D. Sunny D was sitting on a table next to the stage. The stage was about this high. And I go in doing my strumming, and I go shake her ukulele in front of me. And when I went run up the whole ukulele went fly off the stage onto his lap. And if he never catch that ukulele, I would catch cracks, because that was on custom. I never do that again. Shortly after that, I was like 15. I used to dance hula. I had a hula career. I used to dance kahiko. And for Wainai, now pure Wainai. And I was do the fire knife dance. I did Tahitian drumming, and I used to dance kahiko. So we go to St. Andrew's Priory. We're dancing on stage inside the auditorium. Nice and cold. Yeah. I do one arm here and my malu fell off. Nice and cold. I went jump off the stage. My kumu says, "Come on, you come back." I said, "No, I never put it on malu again." He says, "Why don't you dance awana?" I says, "I wanna play ukulele." And I quit hula. That's my hula career, short and simple. Used to go sneak in a Top Hat Lounge, watch Peter Moon Band play, get busted by my dad, only 14 years old. "What you doing in a bar?" Why you on strip bars? Told my dad, "You lucky I stay in the one with the music." I still got leaking. But yeah, I was on music. I was on ukulele addict. Everywhere I go, watch Makaha Sons of Nihao, cut out from school, catch the bus down to Makaha Beach, hitchhike all the way to Makua, go play with Skippy. Skippy was a dear friend of mine. He's troublemaker. I never liked him till later on. But later on, he became a good friend too. But yeah, Skippy was an amazing musician. Miss him. I got lucky because their bass player, Sam Gray, played Pakini bass. That was my dad's friend. So my dad introduced me to them, and that was like one of the biggest mistakes he made, because I was a Makaha Sons of Nihao addict. Wow, I got to play with Skippy. 15 years old, actually 16. Played Save the Whales, Ala Moana Beach Punk. Big stage, big concert for Save the Whales. My students went on with me, and we played more like Sons of Hawaii style. Loved the Sons of Hawaii back then, so we played the Mokeale, Dennis Kamakai, Sons of Hawaii kind songs. After we was done, Gabby and Alta Isaacs came on stage, and he looked at us and he goes, "Where you guys going?" I said, "We done. You guys next." He says, "No, you're not. Get your butts back over here." My students went off the stage. It was nervous. I went back on and jammed with Gabby and Alta. I was so lucky. Very lucky. 2 weeks later, I ended up in a boys' home. Alta Isaacs called my dad, "Where's your son? We get on Kani Kapila, we let him come." He stayed in jail. A few months later, Gabby passed away. So I missed my big chance playing with him some more. But at least I got one. To me, Gabby and Alta Isaacs, it's like, everybody say, if you could bring somebody back that passed and play with, who would you bring back? Everybody I know, Jimi Hendrix, these guys. No, Gabby and Alta. And now, Peter Moon and Skippy too. Today's music just not like before. I mean, it's good. I guess that's my age showing. When you get old, you say, "Oh, your young people's music is not like ours." Yeah, never gonna be like ours. Our music to me, was the best time. And the young people not gonna understand because they never experienced. Like the cane fields, we go play in the cane fields when we're young. Kids don't know what is cane fields. No more that kind, no more. That's why I was born about the right time. My teachers made me who I am today. And one of the guys that actually is responsible for a lot of my success is Sunny D, because he's the one who introduced me to Otto-san, called him Mark. Barney Isaacs. He introduced me to a lot of the greats, and he was the first guy to teach me two-finger picking, where I started to play like, wow, this song actually sounds good. Because before that was real simple, but everybody got to start simple, because that's where you start. But yeah, I really appreciate, I mean, there's people that never teach me, like Don Baduria. He never did give me a formal lesson, but he was my neighbor, and I'd watch him and his two sons, Butch and Daniel. They were amazing. Daniel's still amazing. I learned from watching them. I thought I was the man. I was teaching, playing with Oto-san, walking down the street in Wahiwa, playing my ukulele, and I hear this guy, I was like, who is this kid? Daniel Baduria. First thing I do is go over there, hey, make friends. I don't hate nobody that's better than me. In fact, I'm the opposite. That's how you get, to me, a lot of Hawaiians today misunderstand the word aloha. Aloha is not a word, it's a lifestyle. And aloha is giving unconditionally to it. I mean, never give expecting. Give from the heart. And if you don't, then don't give at all. That's aloha. Today, plenty of people, they help you or they do something for you. They go, oh, but remember what I did for you. You can do this for me. Nah. Honestly, the reason why I came to you guys, because when I was out there, when I was with Derek Shimizu for a few years, very, very humble, nice guy. Then he moved to the mainland, and I needed somebody else to connect to for get ukuleles. And my students was bringing in KoAlohas. So I was talking to these small ukulele makers here and there, and a lot of them never have too much good things to say. So one thing I learned, if you get haters, you must be good. So I came over here and I wanted to order one tenner from you guys. And when I gave, Paul said, oh, he took my order, and then he said, oh, okay, give me a number. So I gave him my business card, and that's when he went, wait a minute, because I guess he heard of me somehow through the grapevine. And the rest is history. And then Pops and go call up Oto-san and talk to him, and next thing I know, I'm part of you guys' family. And that's what I like about KoAloha is, you guys ukuleles to me, everybody tell me, who's the best ukulele maker? I tell them, whichever ukulele you fit your hand and sounds good to you. And to me, nobody is the best. To me, everybody makes their own style of it. It's like ukulele players. Who's the best ukulele player? If you're going to ask me a straight up question like that, I'm going to tell you is only for one reason. It's because he sold more CDs than anybody else. And if you're going to go by skill, who's the best by skill? Cannot. Everybody good in their own little realm. And that's the good thing. There is no best. When you think you're the best at something, there's always going to be somebody that can outdo you. So be humble and learn. Lifelong student. Eddie Kamai's words straight from his mouth. Lifelong student. Peter Moon's words straight from his mouth, bro. Surround yourself with greatness and you're going to rise. He said, if you surround yourself with junk musicians, you're only going to be as good as the junkiest musicians. He said, look at his band. His band was always good because he always surrounded himself with people just as good. And when I listened to the people he was with, they were all legends. And you know, even Gabby, Alta Isaacs, Sonny Chillingsworth, they're always legends. A lot of groups today, they want to have only one good guy. They got to learn how to be like the old timers. And the more good guys in the group, the better the group. You know, surround yourself with great musicians, but that's what will make you. So when I go play with Ledward, I feel like one little kid because as good as I think I get, he put me right back in school, and I like that. And I never sound better than when I play with somebody that good, so I'm like happy, like, yeah, you hear what I sound like with Ledward? Yeah. Because it's like one little kid in a candy store. surround myself with greatness. If I play one great ukulele, it only makes me sound better. So, you know, I appreciate everything you guys always did. You always treated me like family. I appreciate that. And when people hear this slim line, drop jaws, and how come that ukulele sounds so good? I says, well, go over there and find out. The only thing I never like about you guys ukulele is I never find them earlier. Now you guys ukuleles are number one, and I really appreciate what you guys do for me. Without this, I don't can sound like